Welcome back to more Nickmercs. Guys, in today's YouTube upload, I got a weird one for you. We're reacting to some of the scariest Snapchats ever uploaded. I haven't used Snapchat in about 27 years, and to be honest, I'm surprised people still use that damn app. But this video right here makes me glad that I don't. Now, if you like the video, don't forget to like the video, man. Drop a comment down below. I'm curious, man. I asked the streams, and they said some of them do, some of them don't. Do you guys still use Snapchat? Enjoy the upload. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Peace and love, baby.
Snapchat has become a staple in today's social media world. It's a convenient way to contact friends and
Chad, do you still use Snapchat?
But as we've seen over and over on this channel, there can be a few privacy concerns if you're not careful. Let's just jump right into it and look at 3 disturbing snaps people have received and their backstories.
You say what, like you use Snapchat? No way.
For the sake of the person who sent me this, I'll refer to her as Maria. Maria has an Instagram account with 5,000 followers, which is a decent amount, and so she gets a good amount of attention on her profile from men.
Chat.
Maria has a boyfriend who has not appeared in any pictures of hers on her Instagram. Maria also had her Snapchat username in her Instagram bio, something a lot of people do to allow their acquaintances and friends to add them on the app with ease. This can also open the door to unwanted contact, though.
Don't do that.
She didn't add everybody back who added her on Snap. She at one point had her privacy settings set to allow all people to send her messages and snaps, even people she didn't add back. So, somewhat often she'd receive messages and snaps from random guys, usually guys that followed her on Instagram. Maria lives with her family, but often stays at her boyfriend's first floor apartment, making it all the more disturbing when she received this snap. It was a picture taken through the window to her boyfriend's bedroom. At the time the photo was taken, it's hard to see it in the dark, but Maria was in the bed napping, and her boyfriend was in the living room watching football. There was no caption to the Snapchat, making it appear to be some kind of subtle threat. Maria didn't open the snap until much later in the night, while going through snaps she'd received from various people she didn't know. By this time, it was a couple hours after the snap had been sent. She panicked and screenshotted the snap and showed it. From here, he replied to the account on her phone, asking who is this. Upon adding the person back, they saw the account had a pretty high snap score, which for those of you who may not know, a person's snap score represents how many times they have received or sent a snap. This account having a snap score in the 50,000 range meant it wasn't likely just a random spam account. The person replied, John, LOL. Maria's boyfriend replied back, we're calling the police, and John replied, "K cool, let me know if you need help calling them."
Oh nah, this
After this, the account blocked her, and the couple were left to wonder who this person was. A search through Maria's Instagram followers turned up multiple
No way he hit her with the, okay cool, let me know if you need help. What the fuck?
With no last name on the account, it was simply BS as to who it could be. That same night, as the couple was sleeping, a crash from the living room woke them up.
Oh my God.
Maria's boyfriend ran to check the source of the noise. He found it was the dining room window, which had been shattered, and on the floor was a house brick, presumed to have been taken from a house being renovated down the block. If the couple didn't have a case before, they definitely did now, and they called 911 to report the incident.
hand.
Now that a police report had been made,
I'm in my boxers, fucking doing the Usain Bolt down the street. You hear me? Benelli in hand, I'm doing the fucking high knees. Long strides, and I'm huffing and puffing, man. Max difficulty. I'm getting that motherfucker, man.
Police would
on everything I love. I'm getting that motherfucker, man.
Account in hopes to locate the person. The couple
with the
was assigned
Benelli
a detective to their case, who was supposed to help in identifying the mystery person. However, as the days turned into weeks,
you're gonna see a psycho running top speed in the middle of the street in his underwear.
It became apparent, however, that the Snapchat account had been either deleted or banned because it no longer came up under search results.
Damn.
Currently, Maria and her boyfriend have no idea who this person was, and any thought of it being a prank by a friend was
no. They definitely probably know him,
was
right?
Literally shattered by a brick. It can boil down to a stalker being jealous of her boyfriend, but this would also mean that Maria was followed to her boyfriend's house, and that the perpetrator would know where she lives as well. Luckily, with security cameras becoming more prevalent on houses, these kinds of crimes are becoming more difficult to get away with.
Yeah.
In cases like this, where there's an absence of any cameras, unfortunately, people may still be able to pull these kinds of crimes off.
That Ring doorbell changed the game,
3
man.
months later, and Maria and her boyfriend haven't seen any new activity at either of their homes. This next story comes from a college student named
Girl, this guy sounds like Alberto. Yeah, if
Kentucky.
Alberto was
Tom shares his location on the Snap Map
From
feature.
Kansas.
If you've been around my channel for a
right.
while, you know how things can sometimes turn out with that.
Winnipeg.
Tom lives in a house off campus with 4 friends in a downtown area by a bunch of bars. The squad of guys often walk to and from these bars at night on the weekends.
But this is Canada? Bad things happen here? I thought there was nothing bad happening there. I thought it was just like a bunch of people and moose walking around. Like when you watch Dr. Seuss in the little town, I thought that was Canada. Swear to God.
The night in question was no exception. Tom was on his way home from a nearby college bar, about a 15-minute walk from the house. At some point while walking home, he was on a quiet residential street with woods on one side, and he heard someone walking behind him. He turned to see a man holding out something in front of him, walking about 10 meters behind him. He couldn't tell what he was holding, but he didn't stare for too long because he didn't want to draw negative attention to himself. He noted that something about the sight of the man seemed ominous, though. The man was behind Tom for a while, until he turned to the block with his house on it. At some point before making it back, the man was no longer behind him, at least not that he thought. It was only after he made it back inside the house that he got a notification that he received a snap from his friend Luke, one of his housemates, who was home at the time. Luke had lost his phone that night though, so receiving a snap from his Snapchat account meant that somebody had his phone. Tom called his housemates downstairs before opening the video. He also turned a screen recorder on to capture the snap, and this is what they saw.
Oh my God. Oh my God. First of all, man, it's super windy. Alright, so he turned around and he saw him. I just know myself. I know me. And if I turned around and saw what he saw right there, I'm not saying something. I don't know what I'm saying. I gotta be there. But I'm not just gonna keep walking. It's the friend 100%. No, you gotta. Yeah, hey, yo, what you doing? Right, yeah. Hey, can I help you? You know. So what? The worst? Nah, okay, all right, bet. But now I'm looking. You know, I'm definitely saying something.
The snap was a video of Tom walking down the street towards his house. It was the man he had seen walking behind him, and what he was holding out in front of him was apparently Luke's phone. They had the idea to check the location of Luke's phone on the Snap Map, since he had his location enabled, as did Tom. The location of his Bitmoji was last
now that you guys say it's fake,
and its location was right on top of their house. So the 3 guys who were currently home ran around the entire property with all the outside lights on to light up the area.
This one's
they
fake?
Didn't find the man with the phone looking, and then as ran out phone. At first, one could have made was guess the map bit like the guys in the apparently. In 2015.
Next. Chat voted fake.
In 2015.
Now that you say that, I agree.
An Redditor with username Skinna555 took
Reddit,
3 Snapchat videos of his parents' exotic birds and put them on a Snapchat story. What followed next was downright disturbing.
Oh no.
Skinna and his girlfriend recently moved into his childhood home with his parents while their own house was being built. Skinna's parents owned 3 Australian parrots, and one night while he was home alone, he uploaded 3 Snapchat stories showing off the birds, since many people always asked about the birds.
Right, so the first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatiel.
Oh, don't do anything to the bird, man.
Of my parents is a rainbow lorikeet. His name is Oliver. And there he is. And here I am with my good little mate.
No, I can't. I hate this shit.
Puffin.
Alright.
About 15 minutes after uploading the videos to his story, Skinna receives a text from one of his friends. And at the bottom of it, it says, "By the way, what was that in the window behind you in the last one?" So after seeing this text, he went to rewatch the clips a couple of times.
Yeah, this guy's name is Skinna? That's his name?
And opened them on his computer to get a larger and clearer view of the videos. In the last snap, it almost appears as if someone is at the door, looking in with their hands cupped against it. but it's hard to say for sure because of how briefly the door is in the frame. But whatever it was not in the first snap when that same door was in full frame.
Oh, shit.
Skinner was home alone at the time. And to add to the mystery, that door led to the backyard, which was only accessible through a single gate which had been locked. The theory that it might have been a reflection doesn't hold up, because the sliding glass door was half open, and all that stood between the figure and the inside of the room was the fly screen door, which would not have been able to cast any reflections. Whatever was at that door,
I don't know if this
moved in the
one's
matter of
fake.
seconds that passed between the first and third snap. When Skinner was a young child, around 10, he started to commonly experience sleep paralysis,
Oh,
which
God.
could get so intense that he'd find himself often not being
Oh,
able to
my
breathe for short
God.
periods of time. And this led to a fear of sleeping for him.
Could you imagine waking up, you
A
can't
couple
move?
years went by, and his sleep paralysis tendencies would worsen.
Dude, this is
During his
nightmare fuel.
episodes, he could not move.
Could
He
you
felt like something that
imagine?
meant him harm was in the room with him. Around the age of 14, he started to hear and see things like thuds and creaks.
Yes, it
However,
sucks.
He always
Oh,
had one recurring vision: a faceless person.
Wait, y'all motherfuckers be just getting up, you can't move? Say, you swear? No way. How the fuck's that happen? You eating red meat? What you doing? Fix your diet. Don't do drugs, man. Is that real? You just be waking up, you can't move? More water. Gotta get better gym sessions in or some shit. What the fuck? I haven't had it in so long. Okay, a lot of you are saying you've had this. I'm fucking concerned. Do you drink whole milk? Because everybody add whole milk back to the diet right now. Raw whole milk. Find a farm. This is crazy now. What the fuck is going on, man?
Person
You
looking
serious?
in his bedroom window with their hands cupped up to the glass, similar to this image caught in his Snap story. When he moved out at age 18, he never had another episode.
Milk will do it. Trust me, bro.
So for a few days after these snaps, nothing happened.
Hey, I haven't had sleep
Come
paralysis.
Friday night,
And I drink a lot of
Skinner
milk.
found himself home
Coincidence?
alone again. At around 10:15 p.m.,
I don't
while
know.
playing games on Steam with his friends, he starts to hear some relatively
One of
loud
us?
banging, loud enough that he could hear it even through his headset. It was coming from the screen door outside. He got up to film the sounds using his phone. The noises got louder and more frequent. Instead of outright opening the curtains and potentially finding himself face to face with someone on the other side, he walked through the kitchen into the laundry room to turn on the outside lights. Like I mentioned earlier, there's only one entry and exit to the backyard, the left side of the house through a locked gate.
Oh, no, I got
So
chills
with the
right
back
now,
lights now on, he went over to a window that looks out to that one exit of the backyard. While waiting and expecting to see someone rushing out of the yard, a loud noise can be heard from outside on the opposite side of the house.
Oh my God, bro, my nipples are hard. Oh my God, bro. Chat, shut up, man. Shut the fuck up. If you were inside this house and this was happening, you would be freaking the fuck out, man, okay? He's in Winnipeg. There's no guns. He's got to defend himself with a butter knife. Okay? It's not good. Who do you think this guy's fucking Jason Bourne is going to kill the intruder with a pencil? He's not. You're not either. This is real.
Camera at the window for a few moments, then turns on the kitchen lights.
You use a
And
hockey
seconds
stick?
later, stops recording.
Apparently not. Apparently not. Go Panthers. Shit on. USA. 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 Apparently not. Go Panthers. Gang, gang.
He kept all the lights on until his parents returned home. He uploaded the videos to Reddit, and people started to help in examining the videos. After a few Redditors enhanced the videos, a big mess in the corner was revealed in the dining room.
You are not real.
The figure begins to resemble a person.
Ah!
Creepier.
Dude!
The figure is not there at the end of the video.
Dude, come on, man.
Skinner called the police, and the video freaked even them
Are you
out.
fucking serious?
Believed that a
Oh
female
my
teen tried to
God.
rob his parents while they were away.
Dude, I would.
Theoretically, when one would-be robber broke in
I have
and
chills.
realized Skinner was home, the second one tried to make noise to lure him inside. And when it didn't work, he snuck out
Wow.
and escaped. Skinner doesn't entirely trust this theory, mainly because all the doors and windows were locked from the inside when they came in. So how
I'm not
exactly did these
faking it.
guys have
This would be
gotten in?
so bad.
Years later, this just remains to be another internet mystery. And what actually went down, we may never know.
Oh my god. You got Tim the Tatman in the corner right there just ready to eat your ass.